Hello, this is Tarot with Jay, previously known as Evermore Soul. I've been going for over a year. I've been primarily focusing on just developing myself in absolute hermit mode and just focus on reading for myself and changing. There's been a lot of changes. Obviously, it's been over a year. I never knew if I was going to do tarot publicly. I didn't know because for a long time I wasn't called to. I was just called to focus on myself. But today I got the calling that I need to get out a message. Not sure what the message will be because I'm not sure what spirit has to say. All I know is it's going to be a soothing message. I feel like the collective is going through a lot. I've been going through a lot. Well, people will say I would, but I have absolute faith that everything is going to work out. But it's not easy for everyone to have that faith, you know? So I'm just going to do a reading and see what comes out. I'm sorry if it's a little bit dark. Again, I haven't done readings in over a year, so I don't have all the equipment I used to have. Also, I'm working with the little bit of sunlight that I have left. So, Divine Spirit, all of our guides and angels and ancestors, what is the collective message to soothe our hearts right now? First we have 5 of Candles or 5 of Wands in reverse. Just going to get a few tarot cards going to just start off the message. Man, that really wanted to jump out. It's going to be the Ace of Vials. I think I want to actually keep that Ace of Vials. I want to keep that going to jump out. And I feel like it's going to resonate with the message. We got the Nurturer, also known as the Empress and regular decks. I just want you to know this deck is different. It doesn't have any of the traditional tarot cards because it's meant to be for all people. And we have the 4 of Tones or the 4 of Pentacles. Right now, I'm getting the sense that what will soothe us now is not being so abrasive because of what's going on in your life. It's very, very easy when you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling like you're at rock bottom and everything that could be going wrong in your life is going wrong. It's very, very easy to snap at people without meaning to. One thing I'm hearing is you need to learn how to breathe. You really need to learn how to not constantly engage with this upright 5 of Candles energy. We have the reverse. You need to learn, I'm also hearing, how to lean into people supporting you and helping you financially, because we have the 4 of Tones here. I think a lot of people right now, and the collective and those who will be seeing this, may be having some financial troubles, and you're not looking around seeing who can help you because you're tied in the upright 5 of Wands or Candles energy. I'm feeling like this is what you need to agree with people, to listen and hear others out, to allow them to help you. Right now, it seems like your cup is not full because we have the Ace of Vials for what we need to soothe us. Allow people to pour into you. Yes, it's important to pour into other people. Allow people to pour into you. I feel like right now, even if you don't think about it, even if you don't believe it, you are being nurtured for the best life yet. I'm going to use myself as an example because I feel like a lot of y'all are probably thinking like, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know how hard life is right now. So, last week, I did something not so smart, not intentionally or anything like that. I left my purse in a shopping cart. Never did that before, never left my purse anywhere, usually always around me. For some reason, I felt called to just leave or to use the cart to put my purse in. Never did that before. My purse was not there when I went back. Nobody turned it in. No good Samaritan picked it up. It was gone. And that fucking sucked. Excuse my French, but that was like, oh shit. For starters, I'm just like, how stupid do you have to be to not remember to grab your purse, but you remember to grab groceries? And then I started looking at the positives. They don't have this, they don't have that. I was able to cancel all my credit cards. They can't do anything with that. Like, it was a couple of like memory things in there, like a couple mementos, but nothing serious. I still have my keys. I still have my phone. Like, the thing I was most hurt was they took my beats. I was most hurt because they took my beats. So I wasn't really happy with that. But, you know, a lot of people would probably freak out and panic because their purse was stolen. I just left it, and I'm still leaving it to God, because I know everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. There is no need for me to stress or worry. I did everything I could, and now I'm just leaving it in God's hands. So when I'm saying this, it's not that I don't understand where you're coming from, because I feel like a lot of people, like, that is your worst fear, at least for women, is to lose your purse. Like, losing your purse, you got everything in there. And the purse was cute. But you know what? I'm like, everything in there, most of the things in there can be replaced. I don't have to worry about someone, you know, people suck sometimes. They really do. But I still have faith in God that everything is fine. I think of it as he probably was trying to test someone with whether they were going to be a good Samaritan or not. And he was also testing my faith in them. And I passed. The other person didn't pass because I still have faith. But the other person that got tested if they're going to be a good Samaritan or not, they did not pass, but I passed. And that's what's important. So when I tell you to, like, have faith in all these different things, I'm not saying that just because I'm blowing gas, you know, out of my I'm saying that because right now I will go, like, what I'm assuming, what I'm going through now with trying to replace everything, canceling out my cards, not having access to any of my money because all of my cards are gone, still having to do things to get other things replaced because it was my freaking wallet was in there too. I'm still believing in God, and I'm still trusting in God. Everything is fine. I'm going to reshuffle these because I feel like I wasn't setting my intention because I was distracted talking, but what is a healing message for the collective? What is a message that they need to hear to soothe their souls right now? Here we go. We have, I put my best self forward. It says you have the power to do incredible things, so why not take advantage of that? All your preparation is paying off. It's time to step into your greatness. Don't be afraid to show the wonderful things you have to offer. Oh, these are a lot. I prioritize my vibration. And it says, stay optimistic and make a conscious decision to raise your vibration by focusing on positivity, even in dark and difficult times. What did I say? Your heightened vibration will then attract more light, happiness, and positive opportunities and experiences. I express gratitude and joy. Give thanks. Cultivating a life of gratitude helps us to live more intentionally in the present moment and appreciate day-to-day life. Expressing that gratitude creates space to be a more content and joyful human being. Last but not least, I am a masterpiece. This can focus. You are one of a kind of art. Everything about you is intentional. Accept your uniqueness and put it on display for the world to see. So a couple messages, but the big thing for me is trying to stay optimistic. It's a huge thing right now. Even if you're a dark and difficult time, I want you to think about what's currently happening. If you are watching this video, even though it's getting increasingly dark, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I had to clear everything. So if you see any mess in the back, this is like my lotion and just different things and all of my like anime figures and manga. So ignore this. But focus on being as positive as you can be right now. Again, my purse was stolen and I'm still smiling. I feel like a lot of people in this situation will probably think life is kind of over, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but I just have full faith in God that everything is going to be all right at the end of the day. That's what you need to have. Even if you don't believe in God, just believe everything is going to be all right at the end of the day. When you think about it, you're already blessed right now. Why? Because you're alive watching this video. You have some type of internet connection that allows you to watch this video. You can hear me. because right now I don't have any subtitles in my video, so you're able to hear me talk. You're able to process what I'm saying. There are people, unfortunately, there are people in comas or people who are always be hooked up to some type of machine because there is no brain activity. You're able to process what I'm saying. Those are blessings in and of itself because not everybody has access to those. Today, everybody didn't wake up. And I know what you're thinking. Well, I'm going through this. You are, but when you think about it, all humans go through something. And as I like to think and say, life doesn't have to be hard. It's really all about how you react to life. If you react with everything's going to be fine, there's nothing for me to worry about, I set the intention and I believe and have faith that everything's going to be okay, it will be. Now, if you're saying my life is awful, it's never going to get better, this is going wrong, I can guarantee that your life is not going to get better. Because you don't believe after a low, there is a high every single time. Because life works in cycles like that. We don't have the Wheel of Fortune right here, but life works in cycles. So with that being said, I have just a couple of self-care cards because when you are low, you need to be able to also nurture yourself. So, Spirit, God, angels, ancestors, what is something that we need to soothe our souls right now for the collective that wants to jump out so badly? Ground yourself. Now I feel like that's tied to having faith. Ground yourself. Meditate. Go outside. Be with nature. Just remind yourself that you are here. You're nowhere else, but you're here in the present moment. When something bad happened, like I lost my purse, get over it. Seriously. Get over it. There's nothing you can go back to do in the past. All you can do is change how everything is going in the present moment and in the future. Shh. Plan a vacation. See if you can go away to take your mind off things. Now, if you can, you really need to recognize that that is a blessing. Say, for instance, you can't plan a vacation. Can you get a hotel room on a Friday night by yourself to just relax and enjoy life? That's a mini vacation. If you can't afford that, because I'm hearing for some reason that some people watching this are parents, can you get a babysitter and just you and your husband or spouse or wife go out? Vacation, allow yourself to do what you have the capability to do. That will help get your mind and also recognize how blessed you are. We have sing. So some people here, you release stress by singing, and even if you do that, allow yourself to just release. There's nothing wrong with singing to release some things. And I have another self-care deck that has a little bit more to go on. I'm just trying to see what we can do to ground ourselves, to be able to recognize this is what I need and this is what I'm receiving right now. I'm receiving people's help financially. I'm receiving people pouring into me. I'm receiving things like having that faith that things are okay. I'm receiving not being abrasive. I'm receiving prioritizing my vibration, having gratitude for things, then knowing that everything is going to be okay. These are things you can do because easier said than done. But these are some things you can do to make it even easier than it already is, honestly. It's really, and I say this to my friends, I do, it's really how you react to life. It's how you react to life, if it's going to be easy or hard. Give me a couple cards. What does the collective need right now? That wants to come out so badly. Feelings. And I am working with a little bit of light I have, I promise. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Maybe you didn't lose your purse, but I'm hearing maybe it was a really nasty breakup that happened. And now you're trying to recover from it. Maybe it was a fight between you and your partner and you have to recover from it because you both said some harsh things that are hard to recover from. Maybe you're having a spat with a really good friend. Allow yourself to feel things. If you don't allow yourself to feel things, there's no way for you to work through them. Allow yourself to feel things. Allow yourself to be human. And I have to remind people that you are human. My mom and my husband have to remind me that I am human. That we all make mistakes. But my husband does say if my butt wasn't attached to me, I would lose it. My mom, on the other hand, she's a little bit more forgiving, but I learned my lesson. Surrender when to jump out. Pray if you have any guardian angels that you know of, invite them into your life. I feel like right now a lot of us need to tune into angelic frequencies if we can. And it also says stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. Look, like I said, it was like I had a feeling to put my purse in that cart. And for some reason I had a feeling to put my beats in there. I don't know why, because I didn't need them, but it was all these feelings I was having. And it was some way divine. I don't know what the reason for it was. I don't know what the outcome is going to be moving forward. But either way, you have to surrender it all. Because that's what I'm doing. And that's why I'm not so stressed out. Is because I'm literally surrendering it to God. And I'm going to let God just handle that. Because there's nothing I can do in that situation. Surrender. It's going to be so much easier if you just choose to surrender. This is the last card for the reading. Is move. And I did talk about nature, and look, we have a nature trail right here. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. You really need to focus right now. And the intention of this message is learning how to have faith, rely on others, be gentle with yourself, and realize and expressing this gratitude for everything that is going right in your life. Even if you're at a low, there has to be at least one thing that's working. I'm going to end this video because it's incredibly dark. I don't have any more of my recording equipment because I never knew if I would do a video in the future. With this being said, for those who are watching, I don't know if it's going to be many of you because I've been going for a while. With that being said, I hope that this message, that it reaches the people it needs to. I hope that it brings you just a little bit of upliftment, if that's a word, and also allows you to further your faith in whatever it is you believe in. I pray for your happiness, for your safety, for blessings to rain down in your life, for safety for your entire family, for your friends, for all loved ones, and I pray that there's a shield of protection over you and your family. In the name of Jesus, amen.